Good morning, y'all. This kitten loves feet. He loves to attack and bite and claw at feet all the time. Feet and faces. It's crazy. But anyway, welcome if you're new, or welcome back. I am Tiffany, and we have adopted, well, not really adopted, but my husband found this tiny little kitten in a bucket outside of his work one day and brought it home. He has turned out to be the sweetest, craziest cat in the world. We have now had him going on, in 2 days, it'll be 3 weeks. But yeah, these videos run a week behind, so it'll be like 2 weeks that you guys have seen him, but, well, almost, but just about 3 weeks here. And he's just turned absolutely crazy. It's wonderful to see, because at first I was worried he wasn't even going to make it, and just to see him thriving is wonderful. So I woke up in the mood for a smoothie, and I made myself one. So I used Greek yogurt, some honey, and some frozen cherries, some baby spinach. I'm trying to see what else I used here. Hang on. I think just milk at that point, and it was good. I love a frozen cherry smoothie. I love cherries. Really, really good. I never would have thought, but just a cherry smoothie is wonderful. And like I said, I did add the spinach just because I had it, but it was really good. I really, really enjoyed it. But for everybody else, we had leftovers, so I didn't have to make anything. Did I have leftovers? Yeah, sorry. Today is Sunday for me, and I am doing this voiceover for my Wednesday video. That's how far behind I am on videos. So I'm like trying to look ahead at my little clips, because I can see in my the program I'm using, I can see little clips further down. And I'm pretty sure that we had leftovers, so I did not have to make dinner or make breakfast this day. I'm sorry. I'm crazy. I know. Anyway, there was leftover sausage cream cheese casserole and leftover pancakes. So some of the kids had the cream cheese casserole thing, and then Layla had like chocolate chip pancakes, I believe, now that I'm thinking back to this day. I think at the time, yeah, there's Layla's plate, and then there's Walter's plate. They were the only two awake at this point. Nope, Everly must have been awake too. And then I had packed this for Gary this day, and then I made myself one as well. It's just a bagel with some scrambled eggs, cheese, and some ham. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. It is Wednesday here, and we've got a little bit of school today, but not much, because what we're gonna do is change up our ways. For years, we have homeschooled year-round, but I think I need a break this summer for the first time ever. It's a lot different homeschooling 4 kids versus just 2 when we were like year-round. Added in Ashlyn, have started since adding in Layla, and it's gotten to be a lot. So I think for the first time ever, we're gonna try a traditional school year. So we're gonna stop, and we're gonna start probably in August. And we're going to take a summer break, which is going to be exciting and new and a whole new everything. And I figured this was a really good year to also do it, because we have the wedding and all kinds of things happening and coming up, and we've just been incredibly busy. So it's going to be, I don't even know, I'm not even going to know what to do with myself half the time. I don't think. The kids either. We're not used to this. But we do have like a couple of things, odds and ends, that we do need to finish up. And then what we're going to do is continue reading through the summer. We don't want to lose all of our reading progress. And we're going to continue every now and then to do like a worksheet or two to like keep us those workbooks I got at Ollie's the other day, the adding and subtracting for Wilder, and then the multiplication and division for Everly. I need to keep those up through the summer a little bit. Not full day, not all the time, not every day, but keep it up. That way they don't lose their progress. They have worked so hard to get where they are, and I don't want to have to reteach because they need to relearn. They have done so well. I just don't want them to come back in August and be like super frustrated because they forgot, and like start off the year frustrated. So we're just gonna like maybe once a week, twice a week, kind of do a worksheet, keep it up, but that's it. And it's gonna be so different. It's gonna be so different. But also, you know, with my parents being here this summer, my mom wants to go to the pool all the time. So it is life's changing, and it's gonna be different, and you just gotta roll with the punches, you know? So we're gonna do that. So this week we are So we did school yesterday, which was the first day of the week. We were doing a 4-day week. I told the kids, from now on, we're gonna have to do 5 days a week, like when we started back. We're gonna have to do 5 days a week. We can't take breaks the way we are. Like with that, there's year-round is wonderful for flexibility. 4 days a week, if you miss a day, it's not a big deal. If you wanna take a week off because you got something busy, it's okay. More of a traditional school year, I mean, there is no pressure because we don't have to be finished by a certain time. So if we end up needing to have a break through the year, we can take it. And wow, it'll just push us back into being a little bit later in the summer, going to finishing a little bit later in the summer. But I told them I want to get it in their heads that like it's not going to be as loose as it has been. We're gonna have to have a little bit more structure and like stay on top of things if we're gonna do a school year this year. But you know what the wonderful thing about it is homeschooling, you can be as flexible as you want. If we end up starting this and it doesn't work and we can't do 5 days a week every week, then we'll take a break through August. We'll do it as long as we can. And if we're ending up like so many breaks every now and then and we can't, it's just too much, then you know what? We'll just switch back and we'll just go until we need, like, we'll take breaks when we need and we'll just continue just going through the summer next year. We'll just see what happens. But this summer, we're gonna take a break. Ashlyn's finished with her school stuff, her 8th grade stuff for the year. So we're gonna end our stuff because the kids just started like their new levels. We're only 8 weeks into their new level. So it's not like we are even at the end of their stuff. Like, we'll just take a break. We'll start over in the fall. And it's, well, I mean, I guess it's still technically summer in August, but I'll have to figure out when exactly we're gonna start. But it'll be exciting to have a summer off, you know? It's gonna be so different, but it's gonna be so wonderful. And I think it is just so much needed in this season that we're in. We've just been so busy. We have so many wonderful things coming up. And with my parents here, I think it's just a perfect time to try. So that's very exciting news. I just pulled this out of the pantry. I think I'm gonna make this. This is when I went grocery shopping at Aldi hungry and I came home with this. So I'm gonna make this later for dessert. This cat, he's just been playing. It's been so funny. We've been laughing at him for like 20 minutes and she's over here just supervising. Where are you going, Jet?
I think he's going to get a duck fruit.
Another really exciting thing, Haley started her master's program yesterday. So she's gonna go through and get her master's. So very proud of her. We are about to run into town to go to the library. Our books are due Friday, but we're gonna go today because I think we're supposed to get rain the next couple days. And I'd rather go when it's not rain. But before we go into town, we're gonna feed everybody. Ashlyn does not wanna eat. I don't wanna eat, but we have leftover taco stuff from last night. So I'm gonna make the little kids a taco salad. And I'll probably eat when I get home. I'm just not quite hungry right now. So I've got one for each of them. Ow, that's so hot. There's theirs, and then, like I said, when Ashley and I get home, we'll probably eat something. We are now headed to the library and to drop off my parents' snacks. My mom wanted me to order the Cheetos for her when I got my monthly grocery haul. And they came in. I'm looking for a book. We can't find it anywhere. I think it might be in the car somewhere. But anyway, we're going to go to the library and buy my parents. So we are home, and Ashlyn and I are starving now. So I just heated up 2 tacos for me. Ashlyn's got a bagel. I think she's making a ham and mayonnaise bagel. She's got a bagel in the oven. She got the lettuce out. So I'm assuming that's what it is. I'm going to show you all of our library books in a minute, but I got to eat. I'm starving. Okay, now that my belly's full, I got bedtime books. So I read the kids a new book every night at bedtime, and we got The Strangest Fish, Pirate Boy, 10 in the Meadow. Oh, Layla picked out 10 in the Meadow, and she also picked out this Clifford book. I really picked out a beauty book. Somebody picked out Splat the Cat. Ashlyn picked out some entrepreneur books because she's working on the entrepreneur badge. We got Henry in the Dark for Wilder. I got I Don't Want to Hibernate for a bedtime book. A Day in the Sun. Builders and Breakers. Trains Run. The Wishing Flower. Llama Llama Loves to Share. Yes You Can, Cow. Bug in a Vacuum. The Bear-Shaped Hole. How Do You See the World? And, oh wait, there's still one. Good Luck Ice Cream Truck. Nellie's Big Splash. Layla picked out 7 Little Ducklings. And then they each, so they're signed up for the summer reading program, where they each have to, like, this one's Layla's, the other one's, so she just has to color when she reads books. The other ones have, like, they have a little bit more in depth of what they have to do. But because they all did theirs, they got to pick out a free book to keep that is theirs. Layla got Itty Bitty Kitty Corn. Everyone got Key Hunters, The Mysterious Moonstone, and Wilder got Wild Survival Chasing Jaguars. So that's pretty neat. So I was looking at my meal plan for tomorrow, and I have sausage, egg, and cheese on toast, but I don't have any bread. And instead of making bread, I'm just gonna make biscuits. So I do sausage biscuits in the morning. So I just went ahead and am thanking my future self for this, having the butter ready to go for the morning. We're gonna do snack and reading. So I'm gonna get them some snack. They can read. I told them to pick out a new library book. So they're Layla and Wild are finding theirs. Everybody's over here playing with the cat right now.
I'm watching him.
He's a wild child, for sure.
Which one? Wilder or the kitten?
The kitten. So here is snack today. They have some fruit and some pistachios. I don't know why I said fruit, but cucumbers and strawberries and pistachios. And I just added some peppers as well. And actually I just cut up more cucumber for the girls too, because it just didn't look like enough for them. We're gonna go ahead and make this strawberry jello cheesecake thing. Strawberry cheesecake, whatever it's called. All right, so combine crust mix, sugar, and butter. All right, let me see here. Crust mix, there's the butter. And it also calls for sugar, but I'm just gonna put honey in there. Not that it matters, because I'm sure there's a ton of it in the other stuff. But honestly, I have the honey right here, and that's what I'm gonna do. So then you press it into the bottom of this pie pan. And up the sides, it says. Oh my gosh. This is not gonna be the prettiest. Beat mix and milk for 30 seconds on low, and then 3 minutes on medium. Should have done this in my mixer. Need 1.5 cups of cold milk. just put this in the fridge till dessert time. And then you put this topping over it. Now for dinner, I need to cut these. Just cut the ends off. We're gonna have a string bean chicken. So I'm gonna go ahead and cook these just like, I don't know, a minute or so in the Instant Pot. And then they're gonna get tossed into our skillet later. But I wanna make sure that they're cooked first. So while I have time, I'm gonna go ahead and get this done. I'm also going to prep up our chicken. So I'm just gonna cut it into small pieces, like dice it, I believe. So I just have chicken breasts. I'm just gonna dice it like this. I actually did not have this on my menu until later this month, like towards the end of the month, but I'm switching them around because I got those green beans at Sam's Club and I need to use them before they go bad. So we're just gonna switch these meals around. I'll do one of the meals from this week, whatever day that was, I don't even remember. So I also chopped up an onion and put it in here. So I'm gonna season it with the blend, which is salt, pepper, garlic. It's not in the recipe, but who wants unseasoned chicken, you know? And it actually says to cook the onions separately, but I'm gonna cook them together because why not? So now we're gonna do the sauce. For 2 pounds of chicken, which I think I have more than that, you need 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. So I'm gonna double it. Not that I'm measuring anyway. 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar. This is new, so I need to open it, I think. Can I? I don't even know. No, that's because you don't do it like that. So 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar. And, or I mean rice wine. Well, I used rice vinegar, whatever. And then you do a tablespoon of cornstarch and you mix and toss the chicken. I'm gonna wait on the cornstarch because it's not time to cook. I'm gonna put this in the fridge. So I'll add the cornstarch before. I don't know if it would matter if I add it now. Might not, but I'm gonna wait. Now for the other sauce, I guess afterwards, after you cook this is for when you cook the chicken, but then after you dump a sauce on top of the chicken, the green beans, the onion, all of that. So it says 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce. I don't have oyster sauce, so I'm just gonna use like extra soy sauce, although I have this coconut aminos or liquid aminos or whatever. So 2 tablespoons of that, which also I have to double. And then 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. So again, 1 teaspoon of sugar. I'm gonna use honey. You have to fold clothes? Yeah. Oh, I'm glad I didn't fold them. Kids are working on chores.
Where's these?
And then 1/2 cup of chicken broth.
That's dirty?
That's not dirty. No, that's, it just needs to go in that closet.
Oh, this is our box. Thank you. Oh, okay. Soy sauce? I'm doing it for.
1/2 cup of chicken broth.
Excuse me, Mom.
Hang on. And then also cornstarch goes in this. I'm gonna wait. And also, a teaspoon of sugar, but I put the honey in there. So I'm gonna remove these cooked green beans because I'm gonna need to use my Instant Pot again to make our rice. So we're just gonna put these in here, and then when the time comes, I'll mix them right into my dinner. All right, y'all, it is time to start making some dinner. So I have this heated up, but now I need to kind of heat up the oil for a minute, and I need to get the chicken out of the fridge. So we're gonna, oh, I need to do cornstarch. So you would do 1 tablespoon of cornstarch with it. Almost forgot that. And I put the rice in the Instant Pot already. That's done. So this sauce also is supposed to have a teaspoon of cornstarch in it. Oops. Just made a mess. Also, I guess maybe you're supposed to pull the chicken out and then do the rest. In the skillet, fresh green beans, the onion, sesame oil, and minced ginger. So I'm gonna go ahead and add our ginger and our sesame oil in here. Oh, minced garlic, I'm sorry, and then ginger. Because I'm just doing it all in here. So we'll just add a little bit of sesame oil, a teaspoon of ginger, hey babe, and 2 tablespoons of well, it would be 1 tablespoon of minced garlic.
But we're doing double.
Yeah,
So we're doing 2.
there you go. That's all.
I want to check on my taste, Mother.
It's very hot today. The kids are so hot. It's almost 90 degrees. I think it's 88 degrees today. And this sauce. A bunch of stuff. And then we add the sauce. And then we just cook it until the sauce thickens. Just simmer it. It smells really, really good. The kids came in and were like, that smells really good. All right, so this is done and we have our rice. So there is dinner. So here is dinner. I feel like this would have been so good with some egg rolls, but I didn't make any. Now I wish I had. Look at this cheesecake. So this is the book that they picked out tonight. Llama Llama, Time to Share. So thank you guys for watching and we'll see you
Tomorrow.